All right, guys, how to increase sales. Every business is in sales. I don't care if you're a baker or insurance or a mechanic or politics or whatever. You're in sales. You're trying to convince people to buy your product. So how do you increase sales? Well, the first thing is you gotta be marketing, and you gotta know what marketing works. Who are your customers, right? So figure out that first. Who are your customers? Do they have a certain age group, a certain sex, a certain nationality, a certain, culture? Do they have a certain interest? Stuff like that. You have to know your audience so you know how to market to them. Maybe they're on TV, maybe they are watching, looking at social media or internet or radio. I don't know, whatever. Wherever they're at, that's where you have to go, and you have to say what appeals to them. You have to solve a problem. You can't just be like, well, hey, I have this product, come buy it. Like, what makes your product special? What problem does it solve? Is it making things better, faster, easier, cheaper? That's what you got to ask yourself. And so you can't just tell people once. You can't just open up a business, yell it just step outside, yell it once, and expect business to come rushing in. You have to say it loud and proud and often. Tell everybody you can, every time you can, and have enthusiasm when you talk about it. When you have enthusiasm, when you talk about things, people are going to believe that you have faith in your product or your service or whatever, and so then they'll actually give you a shot. In the beginning, you may just be going to family members because they know you and they'll give you a shot first. Then you go to friends, and then you go to friends of friends, or you go to businesses, and then you work, try to get their employees and stuff like that. And so you really got to kind of just you have to just say it a bunch of times. It's like raising a kid, right? You have to say the same thing 9,000 times, and they never heard you say it. But something happens on that 9,001st time. They just go, oh yeah. So you just have to say it loud and proud and often. And then you have to, ask for referrals. Like, do you have any family or friends that would be interested in my product or service? Can I talk to your employees? Can I talk to when you talk to them, you ask them about their family and friends, and you're just kind of building this web, and you're just kind of, it's like a snowball. You get one, you get two, and you get three, and four, and five, and then the ball's rolling, and things start getting easier. Then people, you're making sales, and people are telling their family and friends about you because they've bought and sold, or they're bought on the idea of your product. So, they're just telling word of mouth. But then once they become a customer, you want to do upsell. So you always want to try to sell people the most expensive thing you have first, because that's going to make you the most money. But if they say no, then you can go, well, I also have this, and be like the second most expensive thing. Oh, I can't afford that. Okay, this, I can't afford that. Okay, then this, Start with the top, try to make the most money you can, and then at least you have other options. If you start with the smallest one, they just go, oh yeah, I'll take that, okay, and that's it. Transaction's done. You may have could have sold this, top shelf item, but too late now. And then cross sell, hey, I've also got this other product or this other service. Maybe you'd be interested in that. And you just have to kind of keep doing that over and over and over. And it's a never ending cycle. Do you think McDonald's stops telling people? Like, look at McDonald's commercials. They're always like excited. People are always smiling. People are eating food and talking about how awesome it is. And they have a ton of commercials constantly. And, then, they tell their friends, be like, oh, the McRib is back? The word of mouth happens, and then their family and friends come in and start eating and stuff like that. So everybody does it. Everybody. Any good business will do that. You got to market, you got to do it often, you got to go where they're at, you got to say it loud, proud, and often. You got to ask for referrals and leads and cross sales and upsells and all that stuff. So it's a never-ending cycle. I love this game though. This is what I was just kind of born for, is just doing the whole sales thing, And another thing that you can do is overcoming objections. Oh well, my spouse is usually the one who makes that decision. Oh well, I don't get paid till this day. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have the money on me right now, or whatever. Whatever their objection is, you just ask them a question. If they say they don't want to buy it, just ask them, well, why not? You don't say that like that. What I'll say is something like, do you want to go ahead and buy this now? Would you like to go ahead and buy this now? And you just kind of put them on the spot. Not like pushing, like, buy it now or it's gone tomorrow, kind of thing. I don't like that either. No one likes that. People get turned off and go, ugh. But, you can just say, like, would you like to buy this now? And if they're interested in it, then, you can, or if they're not interested in it, then you can go through the, like, well, why aren't you, is there any reason why you're not interested in it? Oh, okay. And just start asking more questions, and you'll get to the bottom of it. And they'll either buy, die, or cry. They'll either eventually buy it, they'll die, or disappear and you'll never see or hear from them ever again, or they'll cry and they'll be like, please leave me the fuck alone. I don't want your stupid product. Get out of my face. Hopefully they'll say it like that, but point is. Anyways, yeah, guys, that's pretty much, I can go into these things, into deeper in-depths and stuff like that, but that's pretty much how you increase your sales in a nutshell. It's not rocket science. You just follow the bouncing ball. Do the steps. Anyways, all right, guys, subscribe, share, comment, like. Let's get to work.